continues to serve others and still instructs trap shooting, firearm safety training, and other events associated with the United Conservation Organization, or UNR. He has volunteered with the park systems as well. Please help us pay honor and tribute to Barry for his outstanding service and leadership he has displayed for our country and our town. First pitch will be Columbian baseball captain Bryce Rogo. He will be delivering the pitch to Calvert baseball captain Harrison Schultz. Next, we would like to honor Tiffin police officer Andrew Stevens. Andrew Stevens, a proud graduate of Columbia in 2011, is embarked on a journey of service and dedication. Answering the call to duty, he enlisted in the Air Force in December of 2008, serving with distinction in the security forces until October 2013. Throughout his tenure, he was stationed at prestigious bases, including Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota and Spangdahlem Air Force Base in Germany. Driven by a passion for safeguarding his community, Andrew pursued further training, completing the police academy in 2015. His commitment to law enforcement led him to serve at various police departments, including Green Springs PD, Vesco PD, and Mercy PD. In 2019, he found his calling at the Tiffin Police Department, where his unwavering dedication and exemplary performance have garnered him numerous accolades. Among his many achievements, Andrew was honored with the prestigious Officer of the Year Award in 2023, a testament to his outstanding contributions to public safety and his unwavering commitment to serving the community of Tiffin. Andrew will be throwing today's first pitch to Lydia Wellman, Calvert softball senior. Next, we would like to honor Tiffin Sergeant Rob Chapel. Chief Chapel is here today representing the 37 men and women of the Tiffin Fire and Rescue Division. He has been with the department for more than 19 years, and has served as chief of the department for the past 3 years. He, along with the other members of the Tiffin Fire and Rescue Division, are proud to serve each and every citizen in Tiffin on a daily basis. Chief Chapel will be throwing the first pitch. The Tiffin Columbian softball players, and his Ritzler Valley. Lastly, we would like to honor Mayor Wilkinson is our city honoree for the inaugural Tiffin Honor Games. Mayor Wilkinson started his first year in office in January of 2024. From a 35-year career in education, during his career in education, Mayor Wilkinson taught middle school and high school math. He was also an adjunct professor teaching courses at Heidelberg University. While teaching, Mayor Wilkinson also coached baseball in the Columbus area. He and his wife Susan own and operate Susans in downtown Tiffin. Mayor Wilkinson is honored to be selected to draw the first pitch and is greatly honored to represent the city of Tiffin for today's honored meeting. Mayor Wilkinson will be throwing his first pitch to Columbian baseball captain Calvert and Calvert senior Allie Ritzler. We'd like to take one more opportunity to thank everyone who helped make today possible. upcoming games. Game time for the varsity contest. 15 minutes.
Good luck. Next serve. Oh, yeah. Come boys.
Here at Zip Zalar Field.
Come boys, here we go. My shoulders are so tight.
An autographed baseball that we were running a silent auction for. Stop by the concession stand to sign up for the rest of food. Lots of rock for all the teams. And together, we will continue to do the best. For our service organization.
Oh my God, this is perfect. Okay. Oh, this is just fine. I like the jerseys. Jeannie? Jeannie? Good luck, fellas.
Yeah.
Let's go, get on the line, let's go. Ball the partner for me, and also you're going to spread, get loose a little bit. Let's go, Logan.
Huh? Well, this is Tiffin Columbian, that's Tiffin Calvert. Yeah,
Keep it.
Guys, chill. No.
Thanks for letting me know your last name. How'd that happen?
You just fell over there.
Bleeding.
You'll be alright. We'll clean it up. We're here leaving in a few
Keep the
minutes,
same
okay?
coat.
Come back here.
What?
Well, you're the one concerned about it. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yes. Thinking. Thinking. I said thinking.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
You got this.
Thanks, bro.
Wait, what's my middle name? Starts with an R. It's someone no, let me just see. It's someone that Robert. Yes.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good. So we got the clock on. As soon as
I don't know.
he pitched, what he'd do is this. He would
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, let's go, let's look. Here we go,
Slow left again. Who's number one on this?
Hey guys, back up a little bit. Landon, back up.
Slow left again. No, he did not. Yes, he did. He went over there.
So don't worry, actually. I said, yeah, you used to shoot shorter than Bob. Yeah, I gotta sell something else too. I'm pretty sure he's got short arms. What's that? I'm pretty like weird. And back then, he settled down now. But back then, he was a firecracker. Everybody like looks over there, looks at me like, you know, it was like too.
No popcorn, honey, because they got electrical problems.
Oh. That means no scoreboard then.
Oh boy.
Got a picture of Johnny. Lunch is there.
Yeah, Johnny, what?
Yeah, he's got
I would like the thing is, I don't all sit us on the show.
So guys,
this chair. Why don't you take
Like Jenny.
Fellas! TC! Go public schools! Go public schools, we love you! We're not privileged, we gotta earn it, let's go!
Number 11. John.
Love you, Matt Coleman. Outfield, you guys gonna go out there? Outfield, left center.
No discipline. So do we have like, go back?
Somebody catch, man. Somebody catch.
I was gonna say, do we go what, GG or something? Or Panini?
Right there, just
Go, John.
right there,
So I can't call you Granny.
Totally focused.
time?
518.
Look. I know the white team. See, look, nothing. Let's go. It's like Arena 4 or what? I'll say we did know. How much are you? Just give me what you did. I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5.
What is my magic trick? Yeah, it's fun.
You have to stand through the whole thing?
Yep. I'm in the camera. I don't mind it. Rather than the last place, I had to duct tape this, or I did tape it to the fence just to get it over the fence because I didn't know where I was doing that. One of the legs just barely outside the fence. But the only way you get it over the fence, I'm like, try. So I'm like, anybody got tape? Anybody got something? So we had elastic straps. I'm like, oh, I guess this worked.
Mama and Papa. Thank you very much. You guys are sitting real close to this. I'm worried. Hi, guys.
It's always beautiful. Beautiful. Let's just say it, though.
This is Papa and this is Mama.
Whoa.
And my parents. Yes. I mean, I understand why you went through. Hopefully those cops here. I don't know. They seem safe.
He should have like this.
I don't know. You want me to put him in my purse right now? Well, no, he's got done.
Yeah, like 5 seconds.
So, you know.
I covered Mom, so she covered you up.
Good.
You guys excited about seeing the baseball?
My mom.
Yeah, they've never seen a baseball game. We went to. You want me to help you? Alright. We went to Kroger and got new mermaid toothpaste and mermaid toothbrushes and Paw Patrol stuff. It's very exciting. Oh, I can't.
Oh, you're right. No.
I can't.
I'm okay.
No, he's not. Yeah, I can't. I just had surgery.
God almighty. No. Thank you.
Go, fellas! Love you, beat.
Yeah.
Hair's looking good. Coach Blatt, they've been calling you to the press box.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? I didn't know that. That's why I helped pick them up. Thank you. That's right, man. Wow.
You are a problem solver, mover and shaker. Hey,
Actually, she stands.
It's his chair, man. It's his chair, big guy.
How you doing? Still get it, huh? Still get it. Billy. This is Axel. This is Hazel. All right, Axel, look, there's one of you. Take it to the other. What's he wearing? Maybe you're not. Is that
Hey, cricket number in the first, fellas. Oh, cricket number in the first here, like we always do. Here we go.
Oh, please do.
Excuse me, any way you can sit down? Sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Excited. Well, it's not here.
Hey, cross foot down, be on time. Be on time, right?
What's that? It's okay. I guess if it is. Best standing place in the house.
Axel follows directions. He's a good little direction follower. So when Papa wants to sit down, he'll jump right up, won't he? Yep, I know it.
Battle here, battle, kid, battle.
No, Calvert's the black. Drummond's the green.
All right.
What number is it?
Landon. Come here. Come on, kid, what do you say? Kid, what do you say? You come back. Hey, you come back. Might be easier for you to stay in here and just run down that way instead of trying to open that gate all the time. Okay? Cucumber, come out there. Maybe outside, kiddo.
Well, I'm looking at. I didn't realize how far back.
Here we go. Come on, Q. Got a little tuck.
I'm parked illegally over by the school.
Good cut, you're there. Good cut, you're there. Now go, here we go. I gotta be quick. Come on, kiddo.
Is it a fun game? You like baseball? They're the little back kids, yeah, back boys. You see him do it? I'm gonna go down.
Not gonna have a mark on his hand if it hits that.
Where are you gonna go down there? You probably
Here we go. Now. You got settled, my man. You got settled.
You want to change the book? Did you get him? Again, I already put it in.
Here we go. Now we go.
My nephew's right here in the tree.
Hey, deal time. Hard. Go hard.
Oh, didn't get it.
Come on, boy, here we go. Put it right over. Good job, Q, on the boy. We say, get up. Dude, you gotta start jumping up and down. We gotta do this. We gotta do everything we can. That's exactly what I told him. Like, sell it.
Let's go, Brad. Go, Chad.
Boy. Humbug. Hey, give it to Braylon. Let's go, give it to Braylon. Humbug. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Go, Brad.
I'm not with that. I'm not good. Good boy. Here we go. Come down.
Did you finish them all? The trash is right there.
Go, Chad. Go, Brad. Go, Chad.
Gotta be Rise, gotta be Rise. They gotta be there, gotta be there, be our leader. Let's go, kiddo, be our leader.
What, honey?
Luna, the middle.
Oh, yeah.
He calls him.
Almost 7, come up. Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, Bryce. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come get it, come get it. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, that's how it's
Rough gotta get down. Rough gotta get down. Your dad walked to the parade today. Don't make him angry. Bingo.
Let's go, B.
Hey, got you down. Got you down. Hey, job. Let's go. Do your job. Let's go. 2-1, come back. 2-1, come back. Hey, scoring on ahead. Let's go.
100%.
All right, now we go. All right, now we go. Here we go, bud. Here we go.
Hey.
Let's go. 2-1. Get their hug. All right, here we go. Logan, come on, here. Let's go.
Is this fun? There's a million people here. Okay.
Hey, good job, Green. Hey, let's go.
Alright, sounds good.
1 hour left. 1 hour left.
Did you hear that? Chicken. Hey, you got 1 hour left for your chicken dinner over there in that white tent. Maybe you guys all got one. You don't get one. Why not? They should have it. It should just be on the Columbian baseball.
You won.
Yeah, we ordered 16. Tell them to go. You got it. Tell them to go. Give it to you.
Are you sure? You were right. Do you keep that with you? Yep. I got him. Yeah. He's chilling. John and Maria.
Stay back here.
Negative. Johnny, straight up.
Thank you for the trade.
So Hazel, my nephew, is straight out there. The one that's walking around right there. That's Johnny.
Really on the grass!
What are you thinking, Axel? You like baseball? Or you like
Really on the
M&Ms?
grass! Really!
You like baseball? Okay.
He likes both.
Hey.
All right, here it comes.
Micah situation did that.
He sure did. How did that even fit in there?
The trees, the two trees that they have there, the guy said, with the lawn, I would never let him get close to my house.
Find it, kiddo. Find it. Let's go. Settle down within yourself. Hey, don't overthrow. Come on, don't overthrow. On your toes, ready to go. Let's go. On your toes, ready to go.
I said, the guy said, I shoot this stuff over the
Yeah, we know about that.
Nope. So they want to be a different tile, though.
Don't go up.
Straight PVC.
Gotcha.
Where's that? Get on, right?
What, honey?
Let's watch the interview.
Hey, baby. Hey, got one down. Hit that
They still have to cut the
And Liz is better than
Hey, touch the gear, Seven.
Axel, get out of the way.
a million times. Remember we did
Plus replacing the trees.
Oh.
And the whole fence system. That makes that house.
Oh, for sure. You want to see more? But you didn't really, because I was oh, that's a big hit.
Not a boy. Hey, got two down now, two down, hit. Nice shot, hey, ball. Here we go, hey, nice, hey, got on two here, two down, on two down. Bro, take a play defense.
Hello?
Get there to one down. Hands ready.
It's the best.
Invite me.
You can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about that.
Mermaid. So it's an M&M.
They got two, fellas, got two.
Hazel's right here. She's so happy. They're going to sleep in Max's bed together, and Max is going to sleep in Curtin's room.
Hey, good stick,
Good
kid.
night.
Straight up here, play.
It's a good night,
Here we
right?
All right, now we go. Here we go. Is that out? Damo, is that up? Up? All right. Didn't look up. All right. Across the belt. Attaboy, attaboy.
Yeah.
1-1.
Right.
Hey, 1-1. Go get the hitter. Let's go get the hitter. Let's go, Chelsea. Love it up, infield. Gavin, make sure you get back. Now we go. Hey, that's not up. Cool. That's not up. Now we go. Here we go. Going right across the board. Be on time. Drive left center.
But, yeah.
Attaboy. Here we go. Now we're shorter. Let's go. Through the middle. Hey, we got 2-2-2 down here. 2-2-2 down. Hey, be alert.
Right.
Here. You're sad.
Oh, Now we go. Run at. Hey, if the number is a ball, the knee's got to be a strike. Come on. If the number's a ball, the knee's got to be a strike. Now we go. Here we go.
got 2 down, fellas. 2 down here.
Well, you're pretty much a monkey. Oh. One.
Hey, let's go to work. Hey, let's go to work.
Is that? Hold on, I got this.
Let's go to work. Settle down. Throw within yourself, kiddo. Hey, we got 2 down, boys. 2 down here. Hey, do it well. Do it well.
Wow.
Attaboy. Here we go. How about? 2-1-1.
Oh, when are you gonna leave my house? Yeah, probably.
Attaboy. All right, just a little bit. All right. Here we go. Jay, is that in? Is it? Yeah, I didn't think so. It looks right over the white. Go, get it down, 9. Get it down. You're all right. Out. That's up.
Here we go, Blubs. Got 2 down.
Here we
Easy
got 1,
one.
2 down here. 1, 2, 2 down.
Easiest play.
We'll make the play here. Here we go. Get down.
Hold it.
Bill, you gotta put them down. Take your helmet off. We got 2 down here. 2 down. What'd you say, Warren? There we go.
Yay, Kevin.
You wanna go sit next to me?
Hey, deep breath, let's go. Know where to put them. Let's go. Attack the zone. Attack the zone. Boy up! Give it a look, Jack. Out.
Down.
Jake. Hey, hands ready. Some boys.
Give a shout out and a thank you to Kevin Reineman for allowing us to fix our audio here because we didn't know that we weren't connected. That's the beauty of running things on a computer is you see the little thing and you're like, yep, it's working. I hear myself. I see the bar going up on the computer screen, and that one's hit through the infield for a base hit.
Uh-oh.
Otterbacher scores.
He's going to make it.
Moyer scores.
Yeah, he couldn't wrangle that pitch in, or the throw in there at home plate, so.
And those are going to be the first 2 runs allowed on the season by Isaiah Tills. As that was a big-time hit there by Jake Kidwell. Kidwell hits that one through the infield. I didn't catch what happened with Cameron Moyer because I was hooking up the cables there. Did he draw the walk, Greg?
I think he hit it. Me and you were both doing the same thing. So I thought I heard something, but.
We'll have Harrison Schultz at the plate as that one's high, gets past the catcher into the backstop. Moyer and Kidwell advance to second and third. It's 2-0 Calvert now. Once again, thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. It bums me out that we weren't live with audio because we had a lot of fun stuff that we were talking about. And now I got to go back and repeat everything.
And I want to give another shout out to Austin too. As you can see here, doing her best from the position that she's got. But there's a lot of people here today.
Oh yeah.
It's not much standing room for anybody.
That one fouled back at the plate and
hit the table.
Over us.
How dare it hit my table?
My table? Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Our pregame show was brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant here in the bottom of the first. Tiffin Calvert leading Tiffin Columbian 2-0 as Harrison Schultz at the plate facing Isaiah Tills. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch from Tills. Swung on, fouled straight back, and into the road.
I lost that one.
Oh. Gentleman walking with the stroller in tow did not seem to be too concerned at all. Here's Schultz. Chops that one at the plate. We'll come back and do it at 2-2. Harrison Schultz batting 174 on the season. 4 hits and 23 at-bats. We'll go over our pitching matchup here after we take our first commercial break. But because we didn't have audio for that first part of the broadcast, well, we did, just not commentary, we'll have to do some catching up here. Schultz hits this one on the nose into right field. Another run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Senecas take a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
What a nice hit.
I mean, you want to talk about squaring up on it?
That Moyer was able to just kind of jog in there. He knew he had plenty of time. He said, ain't nobody getting that ball. What a hit. Yeah, that thing was a line drive, just shot right out there in the middle.
And now, the 8th batter in the order, Cash Lee. All this damage done with 2 outs here, Greg. Back safely is Harrison Schultz. Schultz with 2 RBIs there. His 3rd and 4th of the year.
I'm going to blame us not having sound on Connor and Zach. You guys are welcome for your pitch camera over there. We didn't have sound. Thanks a lot, guys.
That's honestly what I was in the middle of doing when I went over there to help them. So, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Thanks a lot, guys.
That's all right. That's all right. When you're trying to run 2 streams at once, I'm just thankful that was the only thing that went wrong. That's, you just got to be grateful sometimes. Look at the silver lining, 1-0 the count here on Cash Lee. Ooh. And Lee fouls this one back. And it's 1-1. Logan Ritzler in the on-deck circle. Cash Lee. Facing a 1-1 count, calls for time. Of course, we give a shout out to one of our title sponsors, Lee's Floor Covering, our Keys to the Game sponsor. We'll touch on our Keys to the Game when we come back from break. That one in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 on Cash Lee. Lee on the season batting .263, 5 hits and 19 at-bats. .417 on base percentage. Swing and a miss. And that is the end of the first inning, but the Senecas do the damage. 4 runs on the board for Tiffin Calvert. We head to the top of the second. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Welcome back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We get ready to start the second inning as Tiffin Calvert tacked on 4 runs there in the bottom of the first to take a 4-0 lead here in the Honor Games. You're tuned in here on the Adrenaline Stream. If you're looking for the Tiffin Calvert versus Tiffin Columbian softball game, you can find that over on the X stream. That's right, search Heart of Ohio Sports on YouTube. Search Heart of Ohio Sports X stream. You can find that on YouTube exclusively. Talib Al-Zaquani leading things off here in the top of the second. First pitch low from Otterbacher. Another pitch misses the strike zone there. 2-0 the count here on Al-Zaquani. Talib Al-Zaquani on the season, batting .321, 9 hits and 28 at-bats. Hits that one up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop, Coleman, with a quick throw over to first, and he got the runner. What a pick by the first baseman, Cam Moyer there, as that was a low throw, Greg. That was in the dirt, but he went down there and got it.
Yeah, definitely not his first rodeo with being able to wrangle in a wild throw like that. That's what makes him good.
Otterbacher. This one grounded back to the shortstop. Throw over to first, and they get the out. As Johnny Bremeyer, 1 pitch, 1 out. I didn't even get a chance to tell you Bremeyer's batting average on the season. As on the season, he's hitting .452. Second on the team, behind Bryce Rogo. Got to bring up Jamison Wesner. Wesner, the catcher, batting .194 on the season. Swing and a miss underneath of it. 0-2 the count here. 2 down as Otterbacher comfortable with that 4-0 lead. He's just now throwing strikes, Greg. He's not even worried about nibbling. And as soon as I say that, he goes low with the next one. Yeah, our pitch cam, we're just having some difficulties with that as that one skips off the plate. Trying to change the eye level on the batter, I think, there. Wouldn't be surprised to see a high fastball here. Ooh. Low, and that one chopped foul. Stays at 2-2. Otterbacher, swing and a miss by Wesner, and they throw down to first for the out. Strikeout for Otterbacher, and that's the end of the top of the second. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 4-0 Tiffin Calvert. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here on the pulse of the Buckeye State. I want to thank our pregame show sponsors, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Electric, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, all proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Of course, our first pitch of the game tonight brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. We want to thank Katina and her fine staff down there at SSG Inc. for all their contributions. Of course, they make us look so good, Greg.
Yeah,
they really do.
Make everybody look so good.
Mm-hmm. They make the gear that you make your memories in, you know?
I know that I definitely saw a lot of posts of people getting their Eclipse gear from them, bragging about the good quality and the great designs.
When they had that cool event where they did like the ink and drink, and I can't remember what it was, but they basically, you could go there and make your own shirt. You could print your own shirt.
Yeah, I've seen them have people screen printing their own shirt and stuff.
I thought that was really cool. Unique opportunity.
Oh. Trying to hit the coach.
You ain't gonna catch Coleman sleeping. Look at, he wanted to barehand and fire to first. Isaiah Tills on for his second inning of work here. Senecas really did a good job of working the count against him.
They're in that first inning. They really stretched the bottom of the first inning out.
Well, I mean, looking at it, here's the 9-hitter, Logan Ritzler, and then right back to the top of the order. Here's the pitch from Tills, up high. Logan Ritzler on the season, batting .150, 3 hits and 20 at-bats. Inside. 2-0 the count. Oh, that's what I love about baseball. We didn't really get a whole lot of that in the first 2 games, but I forgot how chirpy Calvert gets in the dugout. In there for a strike, Tills.
I'm surprised they could be making any kind of noise over there. Usually they got a whole mouthful of sunflower seeds of all kinds of flavors.
All different flavors. Hey, you want to try this Cinnamon Toast Crunch sunflower seed? What?
Oh, yeah.
Up high. Ritzler watches that one. And it's 3-1 the count. And up high. Ritzler draws the walk to lead off the second inning here for Tiffin Calvert. That'll bring up Blake Coleman.
You'd think Coach Coleman was an optometrist with how good these boys' eyes are.
Right. Throw back to first. Ritzler back safely. As we mentioned earlier, Coleman a 700 hitter on the season. Flied out in his first at bat. AJ Shoemaker on deck. Runner on first here in the top or bottom of the second. 4-0 Tiffin Calvert.
Oh.
Throw over to first and a runner back safely, but I'll tell you, if that throw would have been there, Greg, you might have got him. I don't know.
That was a close one there.
Actually,
regardless, unable to hang on to it. So. Oh no, he's got the New Jersey all dirty already.
That's all right. They're sublimated. The 0-2 in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, and Ritzler scurries on down to second base.
Gets down there in a scurry.
A scurry and a scamper. And a skedaddle. Isaiah Tills comes set. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Coleman was thinking one thing and got the other. I think he was thinking fastball, and Tills took a little bit off that one.
Yeah, that's a baseball bat here. It's like neon pink on it.
Yeah, I like it.
I like always like the little customizations that they have for things.
In there for a strike. A.J. Shoemaker at the plate.
Seems like there's a lot of superstition in baseball.
Yeah,
like
just
people have
a
their
little
favorite
bit.
things. Yeah.
Routines, if you will.
Oh.
That one.
Wow.
Off the bat of Shoemaker and foul.
Wow.
Even though he didn't swing at it.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. It literally was thrown right to the bat and it came right at us.
Shoemaker, a .375 hitter on the season.
Threw it right to the bat. That's so funny. Ooh.
And Shoemaker fouls this one off to the right.
I'll tell you, we got to watch some fouls today because, it's dangerous normally, but we're not kidding about how packed it is down here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a spot for a ball to drop that ain't going to hit something.
Right.
Ooh, look at
Shoemaker hits this one to the shortstop, gloves, and throws to first, but it's not going to be in time. Shoemaker with a great hustle out of the box beats the throw.
That one just rolled right behind the ankles of the teammate there. He said from second to third. He said, "Whoa, don't touch me."
So runners at the corners with one out. Caden Otterbacher at the plate. Tills could really use a strikeout here. Or a pop out on the infield.
Ooh.
First pitch down low. This one hit right through the infield, and a base hit will score a run as Logan Ritzler comes home from third, and an RBI single for Caden Otterbacher puts the Senecas on top 5-0.
That one just said thud, right where it needed to go. Nobody was getting that one fast enough. You gotta love the sound when you connect with the ball and you know it's gonna be a good hit. You just hear that, you're like, oh, that's it.
Connor Moyer at the plate for Tiffin Calvert. Moyer on the season batting .136, 3 hits in 22 at-bats. That went in there for a strike. Moyer didn't think so. He said, wait, what? Huh?
Looks like he was about to spit out all the sunflower seeds there. You're reading off the stats and stuff. I said, I feel like I've heard these already, but nobody else has.
Right? Yeah, that's the thing. Because I thought about not reading the stats again, and I'm like, wait, nobody's heard these yet.
It's nice of the sun to give us a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade.
Yeah.
The other day over on New Eagle, my goodness, that sun was just
Non-stop. Non-stop. In there for a strike.
He was not happy with that one either.
And Moyer goes down looking. That's a big strikeout for Tills there. That'll bring up Cameron Moyer.
One of the other Super Mario brothers?
One of them, yeah. Runners at first and second. Caden Otterbacher down at first, A.J. Shoemaker at second base.
Ooh.
And a swing and a miss from Cameron Moyer. 1-1 the count. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. 5-0 Calvert.
Oh.
That one gets away from the catcher, but he is able to grab it. But the overthrow will allow a run to score here as Shoemaker will make it home safely from third. As Wessner, I'll tell you, that ball came right back to him. He didn't even have to move very far. But I think he was surprised by the fact that he still had a throw or had a chance to get the runner down there.
Yeah.
And just a little bit off target with the throw. Six 0 Calvert. Tills up high, and it's 3-1 the count.
That's frustrating. You're just trying to get that throw down there to prevent him from stealing down the third there, and ends up costing you a whole run.
Yeah.
Oh,
that one in the dirt, and Moyer draws himself a walk. And because of the passed ball, Otterbacher able to scamper on down to third base. So now runners at the corners. Still 2 outs for Jake Kidwell.
These pitches just seem to be coming a little low here for Tills. There's a couple of them now here, just in the recent pitches that you skipped right off the ground there.
Not the pinpoint accuracy we're used to seeing from
There
Isaiah
you go.
Tills. As he gets that one in there for a strike. He might have something to do with the lineup he's facing, Greg. I mean, I don't know if I'd be throwing right at these guys, give them all, you know, meatballs over the plate. But,
yeah, a little bit of that mixed with a little bit of probably twice the amount of crowd you're used to watching you during a high school game. And it's all your friends and family in the community. A little bit of pressure on you.
This one grounded to the shortstop, gloves, and throws to second for the force and the final out here in the second inning. But the Senecas plate 2 more. It's 6-0 Tiffin Calvert. We head to the top of the third. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
For high school students, this can be a fun time of year. Prom, graduation, summer vacations, etc. Sometimes students will attend parties that permit underage drinking.
There are serious legal consequences and liability issues for parents who serve alcohol to underage students. This could include fines, lawsuits, and even jail time.
Parents can be held responsible for underage drinking, even if they're not home when it happens. The best gift you can give your child is to be their parent, not their friend.
Don't be a party to teenage drinking. Parents who host lose the most.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
And welcome back, everyone. We're about ready to get started here at the top of the third. I'm Greg Kinn. Nate Mullins is just off to my side here, taking care of some behind-the-scenes business, getting our cameras and stuff set up. And one heck of a matchup here so far. Calvert's just dealing. Six to nothing lead right now as we're about ready to start this. There's the man right there.
There we go.
Don't fear, everybody. I told you he'd be back.
Yeah, our camera's not making too many friends down there with the Columbian coaching staff. They don't care that we got a camera there. They're like, I'm just trying to coach baseball. It's the First time I've ever seen a third base coach from the dugout, though. It's like, usually they're over there closer to third base. That one in there for a strike from Otterbacher. And it's 0-2. Bradley Willman at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dealing so far today.
Otterbacher just throwing BBs right now.
It's one of them side-by-sides driving by. I thought it was a lawnmower. I'm like, somebody's just cruising around on a lawnmower. Uh-oh, there you go. It's heading right for the side-by-side. Oh, everybody look out. Oh.
Ouch. Isaiah Tills at the plate.
Ooh,
fouls this one off.
That's going to land in the softball game for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That one's going all the way over there.
Tills on the season, 3 hits and 26 at-bats. Good for a 115 batting average. Swing and a miss. This one gets away from the catcher, but he throws down to first for the out. So a strikeout and the put out. And that'll bring up Gavin McLean back to the top of the order here.
So it gets away from the catcher. It didn't get away very much. He jumped right back on that one.
Pounced on it.
I know it's kind of weird seeing the teams in different colors here today. But I do got to say, them gold helmets, they do look good with that green, don't they?
They do. They go very well with the green, for sure. Swing and a miss. McLean went fishing for that one.
I thought he was going to break his own ankles there.
Up high. 1-1 the count. Gavin McLean batting .273 on the season. 9 hits and 33 at-bats. .444 on-base percentage.
Oh.
And he checked his swing there.
Heard like teeth.
And we're going to say, yep, he went around. First base umpire made the call.
You heard that one hit the ground, then hit the chest of the catcher.
That one misses the strike zone. 2-2 the count. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded grab, and the throw to first is in time. What a play by Ritzler.
And they did that very smoothly, like that, you know. No, they weren't even rushing. They just snatched it up, threw it right over like it was easy. Confidence right there, man.
1-2-3 inning for Otterbacher. He sat him down in order since the first. 6-0 Tiffin Calvert as we head to the top of the third, or bottom of the third inning. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you here. Austin Rodriguez on the main cam. Thanks for tuning in here with us on a beautiful Thursday evening here at Zip Zalar Field.
I see people eating the chicken dinners over there, Nate.
I got to go get mine before the time runs out. I ordered 2 of them, but I can't leave. Hopefully they save them for me. Otherwise, well, it was for a good cause. $25, whatever, who cares? We'll thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here today. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Electric, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting. All proud sponsors with us right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Going to be recording our new segments this weekend as still looking for suggestions out there from our fans as to who you want us to interview for our Leaving a Legacy segment. I've started putting together a list, and it's a star-studded lineup, let's just say that. But I know there's names I'm missing. There's some people I'm missing out there.
I was going to say, and if you're watching this game and you have a strong interest in this game, then most likely you know somebody who you would like to nominate for Leaving a Legacy, because that's what this whole game is about, is like honoring our first responders and heroes and things like that. So I'm sure if you have an interest in this game, you know somebody out there.
That's right. Once again, our Leaving a Legacy segment brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. You'll see the debut of that next week here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Harrison Schultz at the plate. Second pitch up high from Tills.
Both of them cruising in a little high there.
Was that the first pitch?
That's the second one. Both of them were high, though.
Well, they only got one ball on the board, though. But Schultz fouls this one straight back.
I don't know where it's at. Don't hit me, please.
As long as it doesn't hit the car, we're good.
I'm laying in a hospital, but I'm like, yeah, as long as it don't hit the car, right, Nate?
Right, exactly. Josh Morgert walked over to me. He goes, "You got some cojones to park your car there." So, well, first of all, it's a billboard, so it has to go close to the action. Second of all, it's right behind the dugout. We're good.
See, and then I just keep the back hatch open, and I park my motorcycle right underneath it. You're looking, it's not actually open.
I did. I looked. Swung on and fouled back by Schultz.
Well, you better not.
2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. That must have been 2-2. Strikeout from Tills for the first out here in the bottom of the second, or bottom of the third.
I'll tell you what also is crazy, Nate, is to see the turnout here today, knowing that there's also a downtown event happening right now.
Right.
Like, to be able to have this many people here and people are still preoccupied with that says something about this event.
Well, I think it's two different crowds, though, Greg. You think about it. I know people who like sports like art, and I know people who like art like sports, but they're not really a crowd that typically intermixes too much.
I say, but you do have the little bit of in-betweens of the people who just love Tiffin.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
They want to do anything Tiffin. They love Tiffin. They love the community. They love to support all the things. So
That's right.
it's like a person like that, a day like today is kind of like, what do I do today?
Right. Right.
But never going to complain about having too many things to do in town.
I'll complain about whatever I want. You don't tell me what I can complain about.
I said, I'm never going to complain. You can do what you want.
Here's the 1-2 from Tills. Check swing, foul back. And Cash is going to take a minute to walk that one off. I think that went off his hand. Of course, Cash Lee is a TISA alumni, Tiffin Youth Sports Association, which we are proudly sponsoring this year. Not only are we sponsoring the league, as Cash Lee hits that one into left field, we're not only sponsoring the league, but we're also sponsoring a team in the league this year, Greg. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
We're sponsoring a Little League baseball team. That's right. You're going to see the Heart of Ohio Sports Little League team. I don't know what they're going to call it, but it'll be sponsored by us.
I'll say, I know this much, with all the things that you did and time and effort you put in Tiffin Youth Football, you might as well sponsor that team too.
Well, you know. That was a thankless job, Greg.
Yeah, but, you know, it's just awesome to be a part of the youth community down here for all sports.
I can't say it was a thankless job, though. I got a lot of thank yous from parents, kids, everybody. That was just some of the best times of my life.
Oh, no, you did a great job. That's right. I was just talking about how basically you went above and beyond in your duties, and I loved being on the coaching staff with you.
Was that a...
Huh?
I don't know what that...
Interesting.
What was the call there? Is that a balk? It couldn't have been a balk. He'd have been on base, right? Unless, I don't know. I need to brush up on my rules.
I don't know if you need to brush up on your rules. There's no hope for me.
High school baseball, there are some.
I was going to say, I'll give you that it's high school baseball, because I was like, yeah, I know this guy loves his baseball.
There are some different rules down here that I just need to familiarize myself with. That one bounces off the plate and
over the netting from the
straight
ground.
up over the net.
We're checking in across the street here real quick. Looks like Zach just changed the camera, but I'm pretty sure that the
oh, that pitching cam looks great over there.
I think the Tornadoes are leading this one over there, softball field. Let's see if he switches back here. I can get another look.
Up high to Logan Ritzler. Everybody over there in the dugout's like, wear it.
No,
don't back away.
Was they clothes shopping or something? Nah. It's like your mom taking you shopping for school clothes. Wear it.
Ritzler fouls this one off. Cash Lee down at third base. One out, 2-2 the count here on Logan Ritzler. Blake Coleman in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch from Tills. Strike 3 called. What a pitch by Isaiah Tills.
Yeah, I think it said 3-1 the score over there with Columbian on top of the softball field.
Okay. So once again, the softball game between Tiffin Columbian and Tiffin Calvert is underway on the X stream. You can find that on YouTube. Search Heart of Ohio Sports X stream if you want to watch the softball game between Tiffin Columbian and Tiffin Calvert.
I was going to say, the good thing is if you want to watch this one and you want to watch that one later, it'll be there.
That's right. Or if you want to watch both, hey, pull one up on your phone, one up on your TV. Coleman watches that one in there for a strike and falls behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. In there, strike 3 called. Tills struck out a pair to end the inning. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's 6-0 Tiffin Calvert. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your local homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144.
Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back, everybody. Down here at Zip Zalar Field, we're about to get started with the top of the 4th inning. Senecas still have a 6-0 lead. Tornadoes did a good job there getting out of the bottom of the third inning there. Let's start things off with the ball here. And there's the man.
Shoo. All right. My bladder just keeps getting smaller and smaller the older I get.
Oh.
Little dribbler down the line, throw over to first. A nice play by Jamison Godfrey there.
Yeah. Wheels on him, man.
It is the fourth inning. Yep. All right. They just haven't updated on the scoreboard. Top of the fourth. Godfrey with a nice play to throw out Quentin Tucker.
Yeah. The quickness to get over there and pick that one up, because that one was one of those ones that hits the grass, kind of loses momentum as it starts to roll out there. So he had to get up and get on that one and get it over to first base.
And that's one of those leaners where you had to pick it up with bare hand and then just chuck it over to first. A nice play by Godfrey. Playing that hot corner over there. Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering. As we tried to talk about it earlier, but we didn't have audio, so it's probably a good thing that we get back to that and talk a little bit more about our keys to the game, brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering, one of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. You know, when you talk about these two teams, obviously this is a non-league game, but this is a big matchup when in terms of bragging rights, Greg. I mean, you want to be able to say that you beat the other Tiffin team, right?
Yeah, both these teams very successful teams, and it's the bragging rights mean a lot to you.
Absolutely. And I mean, especially because, you know, you're going to see each other quite a bit in this town. You're going to run into each other.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes, you know.
And you got a whole year to be like, hey, we got that one, didn't we? What was the score?
Yeah.
What was the score?
And you don't get this in every sport by far.
That's right.
It's like you got to take your moment when you got it, and you want to be the kings of Tiffin, I guess you'd want to call it.
Yeah. But once again, our keys to the game, I think today for Tiffin Columbian, they have got to be patient, because I think with Otterbacher, he's going to show you pitches that you think are hittable, and he's going to make you look foolish, because you're going to swing at some pitches that you probably shouldn't be swinging at. So I think with this team, you've got to have a patient approach at the plate. I think that's going to be key for Tiffin Columbian tonight. Let your pitch come to you.
No, absolutely, Nate. Uh-oh. That one's going to get away from him there.
Throw over to first. It gets away from the first baseman, Rogo, all the way to third. Slides in safely. So from first to third, Bryce Rogo advances on the overthrow there. As that was just a pickoff move there, Greg.
It's a little costly mistake there.
We'll see if it comes back to haunt him here.
Trying to catch him over there at first. Couldn't field the throw. Man, he's got talk about wheels. He's got wheels on him, making it from first to third.
Tornadoes looking for any kind of a glimmer here to get this momentum rolling.
Yeah, they did a good job of getting out of the end of the third there.
Got to take advantage of these opportunities. Man in scoring position with one out.
Ooh.
This one skips in the dirt, and it's 2-0 to Braylon Auble. Auble on the season, batting .286, 10 hits in 35 at-bats.
It always makes me nervous when when that happens. But basically, I was going to say, when I don't hear the pitch hit the glove, you know, you hear it hit the ground or something, I'm like, oh gosh, where's it flying to? Who's it going to hit?
Yep, absolutely. And a swing and a miss from Auble. 2-1 the count now.
Yeah, I heard that one.
I want to give a shout out to our pitch cam sponsor, First National Bank of Sycamore. One of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. But because we're having some issues with our pitch cam, I think it has to do with the amount of bodies that are here. Otterbacher with the throw back to third, and they get the lead runner at third.
Wow.
Heads up play by Caden Otterbacher to save the run.
That was smart.
You know, the force out was at first, but he said, no, we're not giving up a run, no.
Yeah, and you could tell that was a split-second decision, the way they hit the brakes, turned back. He said, I can get this guy.
Yeah. That'll bring up Talib Alzaquani.
It's a smart baseball. I don't expect anything less from Calvert Senecas team.
Right. Alzaquani batting .321 on the season, 9 hits and 28 at-bats. Braylon Auble down at first base. And the first pitch misses. Otterbacher's pretty much been in control throughout this ball game here, as we're here in the top of the 4th. No runs allowed by the senior hurler.
Ooh.
That one gets to the backstop, and the runner will advance from first to second.
Could have used a little of that control right there. That one just sailing real high.
Right. Here's the pitch. This one in the dirt.
Uh-oh.
Throw down to third is not in time as Auble in there safely on the pass ball. So a runner in scoring position here, 90 feet away.
How about the wheels on Auble?
Right?
He's not what you would call a small guy by any means. And man, he's just like a jet there.
(3-0) the count here on Alzaquani. You got to wonder if they'll just put him on here, Greg. Not on purpose, but maybe they just don't give him something to hit. Oh, never mind. Right down Broadway. Runner at third, 2 down. Caden Otterbacher on the mound. Alzaquani at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that one misses. So Alzaquani draws the walk. And that'll bring up Johnny Bremeyer. Bremeyer second in batting average on the team with a .452 average. First time up to bat, grounded out to the pitcher for a quick out on one pitch. So he's only seen one pitch from Otterbacher here today.
Well, right after that one.
Runners at the corners. 2 down.
Ooh.
Bremeyer putting together an impressive sophomore campaign here. 2 doubles, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. 8 hits.
Ooh.
And the throw down to first is in time for the final out. 6-0 is your score. Tiffin Calvert on top of Tiffin Columbian. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you here today on a beautiful Thursday evening for baseball. Live from Zip Zalar Field.
Yeah, this is perfect. It literally is perfect. Like,
I mean, you can't get much better than this as far as weather.
Yeah, if it was any colder, I'd be like, I'm chilly. If it was any warmer, I'd be like, oh, it's too hot out here. This is the perfect weather.
It really is.
It's just so neat, too, seeing, like, I know we keep talking about the whole crowd of people around us, but also, you know, how they were playing on the other fields, and you just see the crowd of people watching them, and you just see, it's just cool seeing all the people out and about down here in this area, just having a good time.
Yeah.
Just gives you, like, old feels like Mayberry or something like that.
Yeah. Warm and fuzzy feelings.
People just out living life, having a good time.
Oh, our banner fell down back there.
Don't.
Whoops. Probably people leaning on it. That's all right. It happens.
That's what happens when you buy that cheap tape.
Hey, now.
Oh. I think that's what happens when, no, I think you're right. Because I see the tape still on the wall.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, I think it was just people leaning on it because there's a lot of leaners over there.
I thought maybe the tape came off the bricks. And I was like, oh, no, the tape's
nope,
still there.
Tape's still there. Holding on strong. We have a pitching change as we'll call that a call to the bullpen. How about that, Greg? Call to the bullpen.
Pretty much might as well happen.
Brought to you by Hope and Fostoria. one of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Talib Al-Zakwani checking in, taking over on the mound. On the season, 9 1/3 innings pitched. He's got a 3.0 ERA, 12 walks, 14 strikeouts, just 4 earned runs allowed on the season.
You know, Nate, there's a lot of things to like about Hope and Fostoria, but you know what one of my favorite things is that they're a repeat sponsor, that they came back this year. You know, I love seeing the repeat sponsors, the people that invest with us and really like what we do, and they stick around with us.
Well, they must have liked what we do, and for some reason they liked what I did last year because they invited me back to be an MC at the Walk for Recovery event again. So I'll be doing that at Hedges Boyer Park and then over in Fostoria as well. So for both events, they asked me to be the MC. Looking forward to it. I had a great time last year, and it's a great event for a great cause. Brings people together to bring awareness to an issue that really, I mean, obviously needs more awareness.
And I'm sure they're glad to have you because, you know, it may not seem like a big thing, but you put a microphone in front of a lot of people and they freeze up. It's hard to find somebody that can actually get out there and get your message across like you want them to in an event like that.
So, Tiffin Calvert leads off here in the bottom of the 4th. They have not updated the inning on the scoreboard, and it's driving me nuts, Greg, because I know it's the 4th inning, and if they don't update it next and it goes to the 4th, you'll be like, come on now.
I know it's the 4th because that's what my graphic says, and I'm never wrong.
That's right.
Okay.
A wizard is never wrong. First pitch is in there for a strike from Al-Zakwani. A.J. Shoemaker at the plate for Tiffin Calvert. Shoemaker batting .375 on the season, 6 hits and 16 at-bats. 3 doubles and 3 singles. Shoemaker chops that one at the plate. Should be 1-2, right? Because he just fouled that one at the plate. Yeah, 1-2 the count. Hey, they updated the inning. There we go. All right, it's the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And that one outside. It's full count now. 3-2 the count on Shoemaker. Caden Otterbacher in the on-deck circle. Al-Zakwani's pitch is down low. And now it's a full count. Oh, that one gets away from the catcher, but it's ball 4. So Shoemaker earns his way aboard with a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Caden Otterbacher. So Al-Zakwani had him down in the, you know, he was ahead in the count 1-2, but 3 straight balls.
He came out firing with that first pitch right down the middle.
Yeah. Shoemaker's got a great eye. He's very patient at the plate. And Otterbacher lines this one into left field, base hit, but it's sharply hit, so both runners will have to stay at first and second. Because, I mean, it bounced and then was right in the fielder's glove before the runner even got to second base.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those ones that at first glance you think you're going to get a lot more out of, and then all of a sudden it just hops right into the glove, and you're like, oh, we'll just stop right here.
Well, it seems like they got that Gibsonburg grass out there in the outfield, you know?
Not the Gibsonburg grass.
I know they got it on the infield because that's I've seen a couple of them slow down here in the infield.
Got that grass so high that I can't even pick my little knees up far enough to get my shoes off from touching the grass.
There's the 1-2, goes to the backstop.
They can't grab it, though.
And Westner unable to grab it as both runners will advance. Now runners on second and third with nobody out.
Nice backstop. I think it's got some bounce to it.
It does. Nick did a really good job with that. Nick Palm's senior project was the renovations here at Senecas Field.
I really can't say it enough of how drastically improved it is just over the last 2 seasons.
Well, Greg, there was no wall between us and everything that went on out there before. There was a backstop, but this wasn't here. This cement wall that's right here, that wasn't there.
Kind of almost felt, probably felt a little bit of pressure to fancy it up down here when they redid this whole area down here. You know, with the multiple fields, this whole thing has been like revitalized in the last few years, and it's beautiful down here.
What I understand is they're doing some more fundraising to try to get a press box above that concession stand for us, Greggy. How cool would that be?
That'd be sweet.
Now, obviously, that's probably a few years away, but hey, you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these 8th graders that are coming up, that'll be their senior project. Tucker Coleman looking at you, Branyan. I mean, sorry.
Oh, bases loaded.
Moyer gets a hold of this one. Deep, and gone!
Wow.
Cameron Moyer goes deep. A 3-run home run. No, a grand slam.
Yeah.
I forgot they walked him. A grand slam. Moyer clears the bases.
Holy smokes. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's the stuff you dream of as a kid in the backyard, you know. It's like, all right, bases loaded, time to hit a home run. He just steps right up and does it.
And now it is 10-0 Tiffin Calvert here with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th.
Straight out of a movie. Man, that was beautiful.
Well, now, Greg, you got to start thinking, you know, if you're Tiffin Columbian, if you don't score a run next inning, it's over.
Yeah, you've had a couple really close opportunities here. They've gotten really close. Got guys on third and stuff, but just cannot get them in. Can't get them in for a score. Calvert's just doing a great job.
Moyer really just got into that one.
Man, yeah. I mean,
wow,
unreal.
I wish I wouldn't have screwed up my call on that. I thought there was only 2 on base. I forgot they walked Connor before him. It was 4 straight pitches they walked him on, though.
That's like I mentioned it real casually right before he hit it because I was marking my bases, and I said, oh wait, there's somebody down there in first. They got the bases loaded. As soon as I could get it out of my mouth, Schwack, that thing was gone.
Pitch to Kidwell is behind him, and he didn't even bother.
I'll tell you. Moyer hit that shot, though, and I've never wanted a ball to go out more than that one. I was like, don't land in, please. This is too perfect.
Austin had a great angle of it. She did a great job capturing that one.
I'll tell you, I don't know what the distances are here, but this always seems like it's a big field.
It is. I've only seen Mason Johnson's the only person I've seen hit one out of here, and that's the 2nd home run I've seen hit here.
It seems like whenever we're trying to get equipment out here out of this field, it seems like it's harder to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the measurements out here on this field?
I bet it's about 320-something to straight away, maybe 330. That went in there for a strike at the letters. And it's 2-2 the count on Jake Kidwell. Kidwell's just mad because there's not anybody on base for him. He's like, come on, Connor. Man, I wanted an RBI. Kidwell hits this one down the third base line. Auble throws over to first, and he's safe. He beats it out with the hustle out of the box.
The throw was just a little short, kind of took a little hop, skip to get in the glove there.
I think he hesitated a little bit on the throw, too, because I'm not sure if he thought he had a chance at it.
And that's the thing in baseball, man. It's just that 1 second of hesitation changes everything.
Absolutely.
Because he was about a step away from beating him to the base there.
That'll bring up Harrison Schultz. Now Zaquani throw over to first. Ooh. And Kidwell back safely.
Close one.
10-0 Tiffin Calvert here in the bottom of the 4th. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you here on a beautiful Thursday evening. Whew. That one upstairs. talk about keys to the game for Tiffin Calvert. I mean, what else can be said here, Greg?
They're just doing what they always do. I mean,
for them, it's always pitching. You know, obviously they're going to get their hitting. They're going to get hits. You go 1 through 9 on this lineup and you hold this team without any runs, you're doing a heck of a job. So they're going to get their runs. You got to be able, if you're Tiffin Calvert, you got to be able to pitch, hold your opponent, you know, under a certain mark. For Calvert, I think that mark is 4. You know, if you hold your opponent under 4 runs, you should have a really good chance of winning, you know?
I tell you, Nate, I love the way that Calvert plays. The way that this whole entire team plays as a whole unit. It's just, they might possibly be my favorite baseball team of every baseball team, not just high school, everything. I really love the way that they play the game, and I really enjoy every game of theirs we've covered.
You just love going to Akron every year.
Yeah, I mean, that's always fun too, but it's just, yeah, the way that these boys are coached, and like, you know, you talk about their patience and then the pitching, it's always a great thing to watch.
Yeah. Schultz with a swing and a miss. It's now even at 2-2. Outside. Oh, it must have been a full count. They just didn't update the scoreboard.
I'll say if I had one complaint about the Calvert team, it'd be that sometimes they make the games go on too long with all that patience. Like 16 pitches in now.
There we have a call to the bullpen. Of course, all calls to the bullpen brought to you by Hope in Fostoria, one of our proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Yeah, I think these guys just like playing baseball so much they never want the game done.
I think Al Zaquani, his day is going to be done here after giving up those 4 runs. We'll see who gets the ball. I think it's going to be Willman. We'll see. Yeah. Looks like Brad Willman's going to get the ball. Bradley Willman. Let's take a look at his pitching stats. On the year, 4 innings pitched, 2 earned runs allowed, 7 strikeouts for a 3.5 ERA. Bradley Willman on the mound. I think he's a junior. I don't have their year here, but once again, pitching change made here. Our call to the bullpen sponsor, Hope in Fostoria. Want to remind you of their Walk to Recover events coming up. Check out their Facebook page. Just search Hope in Fostoria for more information. They have a Veterans and First Responders Resource Fair coming up tomorrow. That's Hope in Fostoria. You can head over to the Fostoria Learning Center between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's at 342 Perry Street in Fostoria. There'll be lunch provided, door prizes, health screenings, self-care kits, and more. It's free event. That's right. It is a free event for immediate family of veterans and first responders.
It's everybody's favorite place.
Absolutely. So come on out and visit your friends at Hope in Fostoria.
All right. Let's see what Willen's got here. The music just came out of nowhere.
Flash. But it's cash.
Ooh.
And that one inside. Oh, they're saying it hit him, but he's saying, the umpire's like, no, it didn't. Cash is like, I felt it. It touched me. Oh, they're saying his elbow was in the strike zone.
Oh, that he put, yeah, his elbow was sticking out there.
So runners at first and second with nobody out here. Bottom of the fourth, 10-0 Calvert. Cash Lee at the plate. Lee on the season, 263 hitter, 417 on base percentage. So he is patient at the plate. He's going to wait for his pitch. And he gets into this one, and I believe it's going to be playable for the left fielder.
Yeah, able to get underneath that one.
Shortstop able to range over to make the play for the first out. That'll bring up Logan Ritzler. Of course, these Senecas had the day off yesterday, Greg, as they were supposed to be in a tightly contested league matchup between them and New Regal.
Oh, yeah, I seen Mr. Details, Connor Roush, posted about it yesterday. He had a whole slew of games, and I believe you said only the one in Gibsonburg actually ended up happening yesterday.
Yeah.
Probably the only one far enough north didn't get completely soaked.
Well, now, it's because of that turf infield.
Yeah, that. But, like, I tell you what, for as much rain as we got, I'm really surprised at how great the ground looks here today.
Now, how ironic is it that Gibsonburg's baseball field has turf infield? Do they really just not like mowing that much over there? I love going to that every time. That's my favorite joke.
I was going to say, I'll tell you this much. I know the computers love the turf infield.
And Ritzler hits this one into center field. Bremeyer ranges over to make the play for the second out. So Willman just saying, hey, I'm going to pitch to contact. You go ahead and hit it, but you're not going to do anything with it.
Had a couple good hits there, but just dropping them right in places really easily cut.
Hitting for the Senecas, number 24, Brody Cooper.
And a pinch hitter now, as Brody Cooper will come in for Tiffin Calvert. This is just his 5th at-bat of the season. He does have 1 hit. Here's Willman.
Ooh.
Pitch swung on, grounded to third, and
nice.
Quickly, Willman goes 1-2-3 with the Senecas to retire them as he comes into the game and works quickly. All right. We head to the top of the 5th. 10-0 Tiffin Calvert. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we're back here at Zip Zalar Field. Tiffin Calvert on top 10-0 as we get ready to start the top of the 5th. And if you know anything about high school baseball, you know what that means. Tiffin Columbian's got to score a run here to keep this game going.
I tell you, man, at Calvert, this Seneca squad, they're tough on any given day, but when they get rolling like this, they're almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
They get into some kind of groove that they're just like, they're almost flawless, you know?
You're right.
Once they get rolling, you're really in trouble then.
Did you find somebody to play with your own age? Or about your age, maybe? Well, she's almost 4.
Give a big shout out to one of our proud community-minded sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, First National Bank of Sycamore. They've recently signed on as a legacy sponsor here with us. We'll talk about them here in a minute. First pitch from Otterbacher down low as Jamison Westner at the plate. That second pitch fouled back, and it is 1-1 on Wessner. But we talk about First National Bank of Sycamore, folks. I mean, you might think, what can a bank do for me? Well, what can't First National Bank of Sycamore do for you? Everything that a big bank can do and then some. They go out of their way to help small business owners build their dreams. And you're watching one of them right now. What we're doing right now, we wouldn't be here if not for First National Bank of Sycamore taking a chance on us in our first year in business and gave us a loan, a small loan of $1 million. I mean, but no, I really can't say enough about the fine folks at First National Bank of Sycamore. If you are looking for, maybe you're looking to buy a new house, maybe you're looking for a new car, maybe you own a small business and you're looking to make some improvements, or you want to possibly think about building maybe a new location. As Wessner watches that one inside for a ball, and he draws a walk here to start out the top of the 5th inning. But no, whatever you're considering, maybe you're considering building a house. I've heard that that's a popular option right now because people are saying these houses are way overpriced on the market. But if I build a house, obviously the value is there once you build the house.
The value, and imagine the peace of mind of having a brand new house.
Yes. But if you're considering building your house, go talk to the mortgage loan officers at First National Bank of Sycamore. They'll walk you through the finance process. They're a member FDIC. They are an equal housing lender. Once again, our partners, proud sponsors at First National Bank of Sycamore. They've signed on for a full year of sponsorship here with us at Heart of Ohio Sports. And if you're a business owner out there, you're listening, you're like, wait, a full year? How do I sign up for a full year of sponsorship? Well, hey, shoot us a message, hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com. We'd love to get you on board with us. I think that's the easier way for a business to sponsor youth sports. Here, just take my money for a full year, cover as many games as you can.
Ooh.
This one fouled off to the right by Willman. Ooh, right in the back of Coach Coleman's truck.
Pick him up, Joe. But yeah, you talk about First National Bank of Sycamore, and there's countless banks around every corner, wherever you go in life. But there's a few banks around here that are the banks that you've heard the name your entire life. They've been here.
That's right.
They're going to be here. They ain't going anywhere. And First National Bank of Sycamore is definitely one of those banks.
And I mean, another one that we do business with, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, another fine financial institution. Now, they can't do the business loans that you're looking for, but if you're looking for a personal loan, you're looking for a car loan, or maybe you're trying to get a new house, or personal loan, maybe you're trying to do some improvements around the house.
So we've got you covered on both ends.
That's right. Absolutely. So you want a business loan? Go see our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. You want a personal loan? Go see our friends at Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. And I'm telling you, between those two, you're not going to find any better rates in this area. Right now, you're looking at close to 10% interest at most banks in this, maybe more. I mean, if you got a good credit score, you might be getting 10%, but I can guarantee you that First National Bank of Sycamore and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, they can do better than most of these big banks can do for you. So head on over, see our friends at either one of our fine financial institutions that we do business with. Bradley Willman at the plate. Willman, a .208 hitter on the season. That one in there for a strike from Otterbacher, and that's a strikeout. I thought that was a full count. They're just a little late on the scoreboard because it said 3-1, but that's all right. That means I need to do a better job of keeping track, Greg. I shouldn't be depending on a scoreboard, and I shouldn't just sit up here talking the whole time,
How dare you?
Swing and a miss. At the plate, Blake Galden for Tiffin Columbian.
Ooh.
That pitch high from Otterbacher. I heard a lot about Caden Otterbacher last year when we were talking about, I was talking with one of the coaches on the staff, and I said, man, Mason Johnson's going to be hard to replace next year. And he said, well, we'll see. Got a couple arms coming up.
Ooh.
And that one gets away from Moyer.
It looked like it almost rolled off the bat there and then.
Did that foul off the bat? I think it did. Yeah, they're calling the runner back, so.
I was saying, it looked like it hit the bat and then rolled right into his face.
Huh.
I think it was off both, but you hear some arguing going on here. That's just what I thought. And it even sounded like that to me. Like it made that, like, 2 hits. But,
Obviously, people over here don't agree.
I just heard that. That's terrible.
Swing and a miss. Galden goes down swinging. Tornadoes potentially down to their final out here. As Gavin McLean strolls to the plate. Leadoff hitter for Tiffin Columbian, back to the top of the order here.
Sounds like an action movie star.
Doesn't it, though? Yeah, it's a great name.
There's some cool names, like Cashley.
Oh, yeah, come on. Even Quentin Tucker's a cool name,
Oh,
here's the throw down to second, and the runner in safely with the steal.
I tell you what, this is a decent throw there. Just having to go up to get it, just jumped over top of the player.
Right.
But he came down with the ball. Impressive nonetheless.
Strike 2. I think McLean tried to hold up there, but.
Yeah, it seemed like it was almost a slow motion strike.
Yeah. Some of those are just hard to lay off of, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Throw down to third.
Ooh.
Runner in safely with the steal.
Man, that was a close one there.
So
inching their way, trying to get in here to get this score, Nate.
Tornadoes 90 feet away from extending this game for at least another half inning. Blue says, hold on. We got a runner 90 feet away. I want to make sure my plate's clean.
He says, yeah, I think, what are we at, 2 strikes, too?
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, definitely need to see what this plate's at.
1-2 the count, 2 down. Otterbacher comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Man.
Ball game.
What a pitch.
Tiffin Calvert, in a dominant fashion, takes care of the Columbian Tornadoes. 10-0 is your score today. What a dominant effort here today by Caden Otterbacher and these Tiffin Calvert Senecas. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the post-game show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities. We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back here at Zip Zalar Field. 10-0 victory for Tiffin Calvert here in the Honor Games. As, boy, I tell you what, Greg, this Tiffin Calvert team, that's our first Calvert broadcast of the year. We intended to cover them a week ago, actually, but they got rained out against Lakota, but they are just as impressive as the last time we called a game.
I'll say they haven't skipped a beat.
They have not missed a beat. You know, I thought after last year with Nick Palm graduating, Mason Johnson graduating, I know it's just 2 seniors, but those were integral parts of this team last year. And for them to just pick up where they left off, not only, I mean, you could make the argument that they might even be a little bit better this year. I don't know about that. We'll see. Maybe we'll wait a little longer before we make that kind of statement. But I tell you, Greg, this team just continues to impress me. The coaching is, just one of the best coaching staffs that you'll find, not just in this area, but in all of the state of Ohio for baseball. I mean, the wealth of knowledge and experience that coaching staff has, I mean, they've forgotten more about baseball than I know.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we were talking about off the air a little bit during commercial, I said, not to take anything away from Columbian at all, but like when I said that Calvert's my favorite team to watch, it's not my favorite team in Tiffin, my favorite this, that. It's just watching the way that they play, it's made me more of a baseball fan.
Yep.
It's made me understand the game better. It's made me like the game better. I mean, it's just, how can you not like the game when you watch a team like that play?
That's right.
Like, the patience, the understanding, the knowledge, the skills, it's unbelievable.
Absolutely. And when you see it all on display, like you did today, you talk about hitting. I mean, they played small ball, they played long ball, and they went the distance with their starting pitcher. That's all three, and the defense. You saw outstanding defense on display today. Not one error made by the Senecas. I mean,
you
can't get much better than that.
You see a lot of times, especially at the high school level, you get a guy on third, there's a good chance he's scoring.
Yeah.
And today you saw multiple times Columbian was able to get somebody on third, and Calvert said, no, we're not letting that slip by. They're just too good. They're too good.
Well, we do have to give a big shout-out, thank you to our sponsors here today because, folks, we weren't expecting just a 5-inning game today. We expected this one to go to the distance, so we got to give a little bit more love to our sponsors here before we end the broadcast. I do want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, our post-game show sponsor, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Lee's Floor Covering, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Electric, and Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, all proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I want to give a big shout out to our pitching matchup sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments. Also, Keys to the Game brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering today. Just, we can't say enough about our proud community-minded sponsors because, folks, without them, we wouldn't be here. I say it a lot, but you got to understand what that means when I say that. It really does mean if we don't have sponsors, we don't call games. Like, we just can't do this. There's no coffin of money that I'm pulling from.
Yeah. and having the sponsors, it means the world to us, but it means even more to these students.
Yes. That's such a great way to put it, Greg. Because these kids, these athletes, you can tell when we pull up to start setting up a game, the buzz kind of.
The smile on their faces, the excitement that you kind of feel in the atmosphere that, it's like, not to be like, oh, toot our own horn, who's this here? But they're excited. They're excited to get to display their skills, for the world, honestly.
Absolutely.
Anybody can watch this.
Yeah. But once again, we can't thank our sponsors enough for allowing us to be here today. We can't thank you enough for tuning in here with us on the call as You've been tuned in here on the postgame show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Also, our pitch camp today brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Our pitching matchups today brought to you by UIS Insurance Investments. First pitch brought to you by Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. Our calls to the bullpen presented by Hope in Fostoria. And Greg, just an outstanding day for baseball. And an outstanding day for softball, too, as there's still a softball game going on, folks. So if you're still hankering for some more sports, you want some more baseball, softball, you're like, that 5 innings just wasn't enough. Well, guess what? Tune in on the Xstream. That's Heart of Ohio Sports Xstream on YouTube, and you can find Tiffin Calvert versus Tiffin Columbian in softball. That's taking place right now over at Tiffin Calvert Field at Ted Rumback Field. And I'm telling you what, folks, great broadcast crew over there as we got the Xstream on the call. Connor Roush, Zach Dillon doing a great job for us. But once again, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to the Wizard Greg Kinn for running the show here for us today, even filling in for me a couple times today. A couple dynamite drop-ins,
yeah,
brother.
Just for a minute there. I said, oh, geez, I can't just leave it be dead air. So
I'll just
awkwardly say things to everybody like, hey, guys, it's baseball time.
But I also want to give a big shout out to Austin Rodriguez for her help and awesome job on the camera here today. Big shout out to Kurt Malott for reaching out way ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
Way before we ever made our baseball schedule and said, hey, here's some information. We want you guys on board.
Right, and you know, everything was kind of so tight and so much was going on here today before the game got started. We didn't get a chance to air that video, but people should go check out that video, that interview you did with him. Just gives you a little insight of what this is all about here.
Absolutely. And I highly encourage you to go watch the video. The interview with Kurt Malott kind of tells the story about why we're here, what we're doing with this event. And it's such a great event for a great cause, and we can't be more happy to be a part of this. We're going to be a part of it every year that we can. I mean, this is something that I wouldn't miss for the world. I mean, I love being a part of this.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, you keep doing it, we'll keep being there.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, folks. I think that's pretty much going to do it for us tonight. We're going to do things a little bit differently with our player of the game from now on. As opposed to having the player of the game interview in the post-game show and trying to wrangle him up and trying to get him over here and while they're trying to celebrate with their team. And we're just going to do a recorded interview with our player of the game, and you'll see that sometime over the weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for the player of the game interview. But for now, that's going to do it for us here today. For Austin Rodriguez and Greg Kinn, I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Zip Zalar Field for the Tiffin Honor Games. Once again, Tiffin Calvert 10, Tiffin Columbian nothing. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Have a great night, everybody.